For the rest of the project, I just took some flowers, some leftover bling pearls, and put that here. And then I made cut. This is lens die cut which I did. I cut it out of the DCW shimmer cardstock, the shadow, and then the piece itself out of everything I cut out of a cream cardstock like this, including the mat here. And I just used a distress ink on that. And then when it comes to this, after having the lens on, and I just punched out the shadow too. I just punched out the shadow and I put on a plastic sheet left over from the cartridge blister pack. I just cut that and I put that in, and then to get that antique glass finish, I use this liquid embossing. My hands are messy, I'm sorry, after playing with that wood filler, but I used the liquid embossing from Plate, and I used the antique glass finish. And for this, I've used the Tim Holtz Distress Antique Linen to age everything. I used the gold. I did not emboss because I already have used the glass, and I used the gold foil pen. And where it meets the distress ink, you'll see that there's sort of green color, which I like because it gives sort of that aged look to it. I like that. And then I have just taken some lace, a piece of lace, and I also distressed the lace, and I used it to give the cruciform design. Design principle is that when you have something, your eye follows that line and focuses there. So it's a good idea to break up your paper. You should not have a complete solid cardstock, so you need to break up, and unevenly you need to break up the rectangle. So I just broke it up with two of that lace, which I have aged also using the distress antique linen finish. And then I used a mat. And when I cut this piece, I retained this template and used that to picture, and just went about freehand about ½ inch inside to cut that photo. And actually I took the photo to the Photoshop, and I've switched on the grids and the ruler in Photoshop and measured this height and width, and play. Maybe I'll do a video of that later. Then I wanted tags too to put additional information, so I just popped out at only one side and just a center over there so that they don't cross. I'll just put that there. And for this feather, I kind of brought it close to the camera. It has a slight texture. I didn't have liquid applique, but what I did have was this Sufoi Sakura pen. For the purpose of the video, I have taken a purple color pen, but I used the white and first drew a sort of feathery texture all over it, allowed it to dry, then took the distress ink and then distressed it all over. So that way the white portion will not get any ink on it, but inside it will become gray, and it looks close up, it really looks like a feather. I put together a tag, like I just took a tag like this, and then I cut another layer, the inside layer, and that does come like this, but I wanted one more piece, so I sized this to fit inside. There's another shape from Sentimental, so I get a tag. I just tied another ribbon with the gold and cream. I did not need to antique that, it's almost that color. So I just finished assembling the tag like this. I just can add some photo or something, it's there. And this one I just had a notepad which said beginnings. I liked it, so I'll just add some journaling over there. And that's it. That's about my layout from Sentimental, and that is me and my grandfather. So I felt beginnings was an apt journaling title over there in the note, and the actual title is Memories, and I popped out at everything. I'll put this such that the glass shows the lens. That's my simple layout. That's my layout for this week in Tuesday Trees. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.